Ever wondered what happens when emotions run wild in a courtroom? Explore the top 5 shocking courtroom outbursts that left judges, juries, and spectators in disbelief. From iconic O.J. Simpson moments to chilling Charles Manson rants, these dramatic episodes have left a lasting mark in legal history. Before we delve into the video, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to enjoy daily content like this. Number 5. Charles Manson. In August 1969, Charles Manson told his followers to do bad things, like hurting and killing people in Los Angeles. One of the terrible things they did was break a famous actress named Sharon Tate. Manson and his group did these bad things because they had strange ideas and wanted to start a big fight between different groups. The police caught Manson, and he was charged with many crimes, including being part of these horrible acts. In 1970, they had an extensive trial to decide what should happen to him. During that trial, Manson got very mad. He stood in the courtroom and shouted at the judge, even holding a pencil, saying, "In the name of Christian justice, someone should cut your head off." This was a scary and shocking moment in the courtroom, showing how much anger and emotion there was in the trial. Manson's actions during the trial became something people would never forget and feel uneasy about. Ultimately, Manson and some of his followers were imprisoned for the rest of their lives because of their bad actions. Number 4. O.J. Simpson. In 1994, O.J. Simpson, a former NFL superstar and actor, was at the center of one of the most infamous criminal trials in U.S. history. He was arrested for the murder of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her ex-wife's friend, Ronald Goldman. The victims were found brutally slain outside Nicole's house in Brentwood, Los Angeles on June 12, 1994. O.J. Simpson's arrest resulted from solid evidence and public suspicion. His history of domestic violence and the fact that he had no alibi at the time of the murders made him the prime suspect. The infamous Bronco chase, where Simpson fled from the police in a white Ford Bronco, further heightened public interest in the case. The trial, which began in January 1995, was dubbed the Trial of the Century due to its intense media coverage and the involvement of high-profile attorneys. The prosecution argued that O.J. Simpson had a motive to kill Nicole, citing their turbulent relationship and jealousy as potential motives. They presented DNA evidence, bloody shoe prints, and other physical evidence linking Simpson to the crime scene. One of the most memorable moments during the trial was when Simpson's defense team had him try on a glove found at the crime scene. The glove appeared too tight, and in a famous declaration, defense attorney Johnny Cochran exclaimed, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit," implying that if the glove didn't fit Simpson's hand, he couldn't have committed the murders. On October 3, 1995, after a lengthy and highly publicized trial, the jury acquitted O.J. Simpson of all murder charges. The verdict shocked and divided the nation, with some celebrating his acquittal, while others believed he had gotten away with a double homicide. Although Simpson was acquitted of the murders, he faced legal troubles in later years. In 2008, he was sentenced to prison for his involvement in an armed robbery and kidnapping case unrelated to the murder trial. Number 3. Franklin Williams. Franklin Williams, a 32-year-old man, stands accused of committing 3 armed robberies in Richmond Heights and Euclid. During his sentencing hearing, an unusual situation unfolded. Williams seemed unable to stop talking despite receiving more than a dozen warnings from Judge John Russo in about 30 minutes. He even went as far as interrupting his attorneys. This courtroom scene was highly unusual, as most defendants are advised to remain quiet and respectful during legal proceedings. However, Williams's behavior created a challenge for the judge and the courtroom, making his sentencing hearing an extraordinary and prolonged event. Number 2. Robert Graham. The man accused of killing a 23-year-old woman and leaving her body in Bloomfield faced a judge today. His name is Robert Graham, and he's 59 years old. He had an angry outburst in court towards the victim's family. The woman he's charged with hurting is Tashana Jackson. The police found Graham hiding in his attic, and his lawyer says he was scared because the victim's family had threatened him. Surprisingly, they also say Graham helped look for Jackson's body. They set his bail at $2 million when he was in jail. Number 1. Gavin. Gavin was set to appear in court to face murder charges related to the 2005 beheading death of 19-year-old Rashawn Brazel. Parts of Rashawn's body were tragically discovered in trash bags within a Brooklyn subway tunnel. During his court appearance, Gavin refused to provide his fingerprints. He is also accused of the 2004 dismemberment of 17-year-old Sharavia Thomas. Although there were emotional courtroom outbursts, they didn't diminish the sense of closure that Rashawn Brazel's mother had been patiently waiting for over 12 long years. The judge ordered that Gavin return to court daily until he agrees to be fingerprinted and can be officially arraigned on these serious charges. We hope you enjoyed the content and found it both informative and engaging. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on today's topic? Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up.